Oh, when did you make your relationship official, and were there any breakups during your courtship? Whoa.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool question to ask us, right? So, I don't know if we ever made our relationship official, right, when we first started dating.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we were exclusive. Like I wasn't like
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't have the time to really date anyone heavy, right? So it was really like I knew that I was with her and she was with me, but it was never like we're boyfriend and girlfriend
Yeah.
official. And I don't think that she really was ready for that, right? That title, because she was, coming out of maybe some relationships from
Mm-hmm.
high school that she didn't want to come in and be official. And for me, I think I would have made it official, but I'm blessed that I didn't because like that would have meant something different,
Yeah.
right? Because when you make it official, then you have to officially break up.
Yeah.
And that's, when you kind of think about our story during our courtship,
Mm-hmm.
we did have a separation, a really long separation,
Mm-hmm.
that we always go back to like really matured us, and allowed each of us to grow up in a way that we were ready to step back into a real relationship, a real marriage, a real family, because we had done a lot of we had dated other people, we had been in other relationships, we kind of felt what that felt like, but we had this familiarity of like, I think it was about a year of kind of when we like from the beginning of the school, around the beginning of the school year
Yeah.
to maybe like the summer.
Yeah.
And then she had the rest of school where she, was single, other boyfriends, and I had like time to mature and grow up as well.
Oh, he also had other girlfriends. Let him say he got like I was the only one. But no, Alan said it all right. He said it right. It was just I don't know. I think at that phase in my life, I was just at a place where I was like, well, I don't know how ready I am for a serious relationship, and also specifically with Alan because I knew Alan was very serious. He said it from day one, like, oh, I see you're definitely gonna be my wife. He said that to me, and I think that kind of gave me like, whoa, I wasn't ready for all that yet. Even though it was not one of those things like I didn't feel that for him. It was just like I wasn't ready, right? Because I was 18, 19 years old. So I was like, well, maybe we should just, continue to be friends. We never had any hard feelings and no issues like that between us. And we did continue to be friends for several years, and strictly friends, just platonic friends, meet up with each other, see how everybody's doing, understand what's going on in our lives and all that good stuff. And then, of course, everything comes back full circle, right? I graduated from college, and one of my friends, sorors, good friends, decided she wanted to buy a house after we had lived together as roommates after that first year of getting out of college. And I told her that she should go talk to Alan because, clearly Alan and I still stayed in touch. I knew that he was doing great things in his real estate business. And there was no one else for me to recommend for her to call, right? At the end of the day, it's Alan. Go call Alan. So she did, needless to say, and that's how we got reconnected and rekindled.
Yeah. Yeah. And did she tell you to come out to her
No,
first?
you told her to tell me to come out.
Yeah.
Look, see how you try to change the story? He said, oh, Elena, I'll put her name here. Elena, you should get Crystal to come out so she can give you some of her opinions and her thoughts on the house too. So that way you ain't making these decisions by yourself. So, he was strategic. He,
Right.
he knew he wanted to make sure that I was in that room at some point in time.
That's right. That's right. Um, were there any during dating relationship challenges, any securities, fears, apprehensions about romantic relationships? No, I think that was the cool thing. There were no apprehensions. Like I